The special thanks going out to Edinburg CISD Board of Trustees, who has been awarded the prestigious Texas Outstanding School Board of the Year Award in 2013 by the Texas Association of School Administrators School Board Awards Committee in Dallas. The TASB Awards Program recognized outstanding Texas school boards for their commitment to the school children and their communities. So congratulations going out to the Edinburg CISD Board of Trustees, President Juan Sonny Palacios, Vice President Dr. Martin Castillo, Board Secretary Jaime R. Solis, and members Jaime R. Chavana, Carmen Gonzalez, Robert Peña Jr., and David Torres. And also, of course, always thanking the person that makes it the 8th player of this 8-team members is our superintendent, Dr. Rene Gutierrez. Special thanks going out to you, Super. Thank you very much. You came up with a good one early in the game. We're going to let the people know who you called us. That was me and Paul. You baptized us with the name there, Pablo. He baptized us. So once again, thanks for all the work you do. And again, Brad Gibbs, I hope you enjoyed it in San Diego, California. Also, shout out going out quickly. Again, a little reminder, shout out going out to the Thursday night group. Hey, guys. Sounds like fun. If we get out of here early, me and Paulo might go join you for a taco. So be ready, waiting for us. Again, Thursday night group. Keep up the work and keep up the most important thing which is the support of our Edinburg schools. Once again, Paulo Osbury, Don Salinas will bring you the game, tonight's action. Thanks to Catch TV 17 and the live streaming done by ValleyCenter.com. Pablo, what do you got tonight? And again, we'll get to that interview maybe before the half, or get to talk about what happened down there. I just know you were enjoying it. I saw Miss Ivy enjoying it. I hope she did, and I hope everybody understood what you were talking about. We couldn't hear you, but hopefully it was something about how lucky we are to have the service we're getting by Catch TV 17 and, of course, ValleyCenter.com.
It was a beautiful interview. How lucky I am to interview your sister, Miss Avila. What we were trying to do, Donut, was give a different perspective as to, many types of people, fathers, moms, cousins, tias. They're unable to come to the game, or they, or they live far away. And thanks to ValleyCenter.com through Catch TV, we provide the service. And she's been fighting cancer, and thank God she was recently released from a doctor, and she's out of game, but she was able to watch these games at home, and so that's what we were interviewing her about, don't it?
All right, the kickoff is the Cougars kicking off to the Lobos, kicking from the south side to the left side. Paul, take it away.
Fakes to reverse, nifty little play, but for the fact that there were too many Cougars around, I don't know if they were going to, in fact, do the reverse, but a wise choice to continue to hang on to it because there were too many Cougars around.
Got it back only about to the 17-yard line, called it 1st and 10 for the Lobos. First possession for the Lobos, and they're starting at their own 17-yard line. I'm going to get a shout-out real quick, Pablo. Those little girls I ran into from Trevino, they were in kinder. When I saw them last, they remembered me. It feels good when somebody says, "Hey, Coach, how you been?" I said, "I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but I saw them last in kinder." That's going to go out to Emily and Alondra. Emily and Alondra, I hope you enjoy the game. I'll get back to you and give you another shout-out in a few minutes. Here we go, Pablo. Take it away. 1st and 10 at the 17.
All right, Cougars stand at 2 receivers to the left and one to the right. Quarterback in shotgun. Got back to his left and his right. He's going to fake the play. He's going to option to his right. And it looks like he got turned inside. Cougars even do a great job balling up for probably a run of 2. It looked like a kind of a broken up play, but it was an option that went 2 yards.
Okay, Paul, an option. Can you just walk with me?
Yes, sir. The option is basically the quarterback is going to run the ball. He has the option. It's his choice. Does he continue to run on his own? If they attack him, he will pitch it to the running back that's on his outside and maybe to gain some more yards. But what happened on that play where the quarterback was attacked, he pitched it, and in fact, they tackled the running back as well, so that option went nowhere.
All right, 2nd and 8 coming up. 11:21 left in the first quarter.
Double twins, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Quarterback in the shotgun, you can see, thanks to Catch TV, great job. We got Ezekiel Rochawa at the helm over there. Breaks outside, a nifty little run, a solid tackle going down low. Good job, Eric Salas, to not only turn that run inside, but negate or stop the gain at about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, it'll be 5 yards to 3 and 5, call it 8. It'll be 3rd and 2 coming up. Look, right now, we're going to recognize our referee for tonight. Our referee is Adrian Clark, and it's going to be Noe Gomez, the umpire. Armando Garza, III, the head linesman. We have line judge Armando Garza Jr., and our back judge is Ray Riojas. They're moving the chains, don't forget. It's going to be the Enriquez over there moving the chains, so we'll say, move them chains.
Yes, sir. Looks like I'm going to try to say it right. Racha. In the helm, he keeps it himself. He's going to go nowhere up the middle. Great job at the quarterback. Again, the read option. He decided to keep it himself and had nowhere to go. It will be, in fact, be 4th down. A minimal gain of 1, 4th and 1, don't it?
Pablo, Cougar defense have given up 10 points, and that was against the Bobcats we saw here, which was a very stingy 10 points. And What do you think of this defense, Pablo? They've given up 10 points all season long.
I know Coach when they signed, defensive coordinator, longtime friend, went to high school together. He's a dear friend of mine. I know he does a great job, longtime coordinator. And it's no wonder because the staff, the head coach is as good as his players, is as good as his staff, and he has a tremendous staff. And the players are rallied around their coaches. And that should have been blocked, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, it may have been. But the Cougar defense has speed to burn. And so when you have speed, you can make a little mistake that you're going to make up for it by get there just in time.
Chavez on the run back, picked it up about the 42-yard line. Up to the 42-yard line, took it down to the 39-yard line. That is on the Lobos side. So, Pablo, talk about good field position. You got 39 yards to go to put the first points on your first position of the night. How good is that field position?
Excellent field position. And again, field position, don't it, is where when your team starts, how far away are they from the end zone? Starting at the 39 is pretty darn close by any standard. So, Cougars, advantage Cougars already in the first quarter.
Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Bob.
Guerrero in the shotgun. Got two receivers to his left and two to the right. Going in motion, which is going to bring it to three receivers to his right. He's going to throw a quick bubble screen out to his right. He's got a block. He gets outside. A minimal gain. Give the defender credit on shedding that blocker. That's a good little pass. Guerrero to Ramirez. Again, 3 or 4.
Pick him 3 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up. Bob, I'm talking to some people down on the tailgate crew. Let me tell you what, they're
I got some chicken.
You did, huh? They're getting ready to see some Matt Ramirez at quarterback. We'll see what happens.
What?
Yeah, we'll wait and see. We've seen him go both ways.
Yes, sir. He almost never comes off the field. Here we go. Guerrero's got 3 receivers to his right and one to his right and 3 to his left. He, in fact, hands it off to right sides. He's got a block. He breaks outside. He's on the 20, the 15, the 10, and he's brought down by one thread of his jersey on the 5-yard line. Great sweep, great run by right sides to bust it outside and get himself a gain. I don't know what.
32 yards from the 37 to the 5. Is that 32?
Wow, that's good, don't it?
All right, 32 yards. And for the first time this evening, ladies and gentlemen, at the same time, we're going to say, move those chains and drop them chains. Once again, Salinas Paul bringing you tonight's action from Edinburg Cat Stadium.
And just like that, the Cougars are in scoring position at the 5-yard line. 1st and 5. Guerrero surrounded by 3 running backs. Many options, many things they can do. And he's going to hand it to Alvarez. Up the middle, and it is touchdown Cougars, just like that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, 9:08 still left in the first quarter. That means we ran 2 minutes and 58 seconds off the clock only. Quickly, the Lobos went 3 and out.
Just like that.
The ball. We had a good run back. Then we had a 32-yard run by the Whitesides, and then we had Alvarez take it into the end zone. So, ladies and gentlemen, quickly, it is the Cougars from Edinburg North 6 and the Lobos from Palmview 0.
Yes, sir. It looks like Matt Ramirez on the hold. He's holding for, looks like Diego Sanchez. It's a good snap. It's a good hold. It looked like someone got a finger on it, but it did go through, don't it?
It went through, so make it 7 points for the Edinburg North Cougars.
Extra point!
It's not the same. Here we go. Pablo, what a start. If you're Coach Garza,
yes,
I mean, like he says, hey, we're not going to take these guys lightly. We need to make sure and not forget what happened last year and what could have happened last year. But you hold them 3 and out. You get a good field position. Then you break one for 32 yards. And then you take it in for the score. So if you're Coach Garza right now, que más quieres?
Oh, yeah.
Pablo with the saying of que más quieres. You got to be happy if you're Coach Garza right now, ladies and gentlemen. Quickly. Paul, I'm going to give you a shout out, Paul.
Yes, sir.
And this is a special one. I felt good about it. It made my day. Going out to George Ramos Jr., he was at Texas State University. You remember that university, Paul?
I'm still. You get a football program. I have my picture in it still.
All right. Check that out, Mr. George Ramos Jr. You see a football program, you'll see Mr. Osbury on that one. That's from your family, George Ramos Sr. and Jordan. Once again, a shout out going out to George Ramos Jr. And Paul, this guy was walking in our school. He's walking out, and he heard me say something. He goes, hey, aren't you the guy on Valley Central? So, George, you know what, George? It makes us feel good when people like that, like you, recognize us and what we do. Here we go. Here's the kickoff.
Robert Perez puts his foot into it with a strong wind in his back. He hits a low-line drive that is unreturnable, and, in fact, it is not going to be returned.
All right, that'll be a 1st and 10, putting the ball at the 25-yard line. It'll be the 2nd time the Lobos will touch the ball this evening. And, Pablo, I'm going to ask you as a coach.
Yes, sir.
as a coach, when, and I know it's early in the game, ladies and gentlemen, it's not even 3 minutes into the game, but Paulo, when do you start watching out for your starters? And you're open next week.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, you're open next week.
Yes, sir.
And then you got a pretty tough game, which I'm calling a tough game because, I mean, the way they've been playing, that's going to be the SaberCats.
Yes, sir. SaberCats are tough. You don't know. The SaberCats are hitting on all cylinders right now. And not yet, though. It's a little too early.
Okay.
You do want to secure the victory. It's not secure. 7-0 is not a secure victory. So hopefully everybody can play. Certainly, hopefully nobody gets hurt. Cougars are staring 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. It's going to be a read option. He gives it to his fullback. Nothing doing. Maybe a loss of 1, don't it? You're not going to get through that defensive line tonight.
No, and again, that defense, I talked to the coaches. I talked to Coach Lanaro in the summer. And then I talked to Coach Salinas in the summer. And I talked to Coach Damon in the summer. And also got a few words with some signs. And yes, I could not believe how excited these guys were about this football team. Well, let me tell you what, Paulo. What is it, 5 or 6 weeks now into the season? I know why they were excited.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Cougars certainly look good. They're pretty big up on the defensive line. There's no wonder that it's hard to push them around. And they got speed to burn in the secondary. Then a cover 2, expecting the pass, looks like. They're blitzing up the middle. They got the pass covered by virtue of coverage. And it is a sack. Just good defense all the way around. They blitzed, and the coach trusted the secondary. Were in the pass coverage, and everybody was covered. Quarterback had to hang on to it, and he got sacked.
Now, saying hanging on to it, Paul, are you giving him credit for maybe a coverage sack?
Yes, coverage sack. Certainly what that means, ladies and gentlemen, was the secondary did such a great job of covering the pass. Quarterback was intuitive enough to realize, man, everybody's covered, so he had nothing to do. By then, it's too late. And, in fact, it was a sack by the Cougars. Great job all around by the defense.
Lobos going backwards on this one, ladies and gentlemen. There's 3rd and 18 coming up. 5:53 and counting left in the first quarter.
Cougars in a pass coverage. They get a little screen. It's got nothing going on. In fact, he may have lost a yard. That's a quick little screen to the right, and that had nothing doing because it faked nobody out.
It'll be another 3 and out for the Lobos, and it'll bring a punting situation for them. This time they'll be punting maybe from their own inside the 10-yard line. Cougars should have great field position once again. The last time, ladies and gentlemen, they went 39 yards, and they did it, I believe, on 3 plays. We'll wait and see what's going to happen here. For right now, it is 4th and 19, 4th and Military Highway.
4th and Military Highway. Looks like Salvador Jimenez back to punt for the Lobos. It's a bouncy snap. It rolls to it. It's going to the end zone. It's going to be a safety, if not a touchdown.
Safety.
Safety Cougar. Come on, don't it? Ready? Safety Cougars. All right. We're the first ones ever do that.
Put 2 points on the board for the Cougar. That's going to make it 9. We have a man down on the field. We'll wait and see how that's going. But here's
we got the replay. Unfortunately, it's a very bad snap. It takes several hops, and of course, the football, the shape of the football, you cannot anticipate the hop, don't it? And the quarterback was not able to field it. I mean, the punter was not able to field it cleanly. As a result, the Cougars jump on it, and it will be a safety. We hope that young man gets up.
Yeah, hopefully it just fell on him when he fell on the ball, and that's what happened there. Maybe he just got the wind knocked out. We'll wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. Paul, that bounce, poor kid. I mean, it's like getting a bad hop on a baseball field, on an infield.
You're right,
nice, you're right there, nice dirt, everything. You think you got it. I got it, Coach. I got him. Boom.
Right with the infield, the end starts, the grass. Yes, sir.
Bad hop. So that was a bad hop there.
That was a bad hop, you know. You're not necessarily blaming anybody, but certainly for the punter, he had more than he could handle in a snap that will at least a 2-hopper. And, you know, the ball, again, the shape of the ball, you cannot predict the hop. And so that's too bad for the Lobos. Another break for the Cougars as they're up 9-0, just like that.
Hey, Paul, we're going to go a shout-out again out to the tailgate crew. Let me get to chapter 14 of this novel Ms. Ramirez wrote to me.
Oh, yes, I see it. Page 14.
She knows she teaches English.
Chapter 1.
A big shout-out going out to Matt Ramirez, number 10, from the tailgate crew. Ramiro Ramirez and family, the parents, Rick and Jenny, Grandma Ramirez, and also Mary Sanchez. Mary Sanchez making a prediction, calling it 48 to 40, somewhere around 42 to 48 to 0.
I have a prediction with 7:05 in the first quarter. I think it's going to be 9-0. Am I right?
You're right, Paul. Paul nailing the prediction there. Yes. So it's going to be the Lobos punting now, but from their own 20. And the field position is going to be one more time good for the Cougars. So now Cougars will touch the ball 3 times before the Lobos do. No, twice. I'm sorry. They'll be touching it twice. They'll touch it twice even though they didn't receive. But due to that turnover, they're going to touch it as many times as the other team has, who received first. Also, a big shout-out going out to Matt from Grandma Montelongo. Also from your cousin, Eloy Gonzalez junior who was at UT now. He's at UT, but he's sending you a shout out, Matt. That is from your cousin. Here we go.
Yes, sir. And if you're wondering, ladies and gentlemen, why they're at the 20-yard line, that's in fact where you have to kick off the ball. And the team kicking off has the option to either punt or kick, probably due to the wind. It's a wise option to kick because the wind is just absolutely screaming. Very low line drive kick, fielded cleanly by Whitesides. He breaks to the right. He's got a few blockers. He's still on his feet. You know, he's a nifty runner. He gets tackled at the 40-yard line. Again, tremendous. Yeah, they're averaging like the 39.5, don't it?
39 and 40 will give you
39.45 yard line average field position.
Échate unos stats, Paul.
No, sir.
Once again, a little shout out going out to the Thursday Flipper gang over there. They call themselves the Thursday Night Group.
The Thursday Night Group.
Thursday Night Group.
The group of the Thursday night.
We might show up, Paul. We might surprise them later. If the game ends early, we can go handle a taquito or two, no?
I got.
Gentlemen, maybe we'll join you. Maybe I will. I know Paul's going to keep on going on 107. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the second time the Cougars are going to touch the ball. Here we go.
All right, Cougars looking three receivers to the right. He's got one man on the outside. What a great catch from Alex Chavez. After one-on-one to the left side, Guerrero fires it in. All Chavez has to do is make a move. In fact, he does for a solid gain of 9 or 8.
Pick up 8 yards. They hit him after 3 yards. He managed to get away from the tackler to pick up another 5 yards. So call it 2nd and 2 coming up. 6:38 left, ladies and gentlemen. Just in case you're just joining us, it's the Cougars from Edinburg over the Lobos, 9-0.
All right, Guerrero got 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Looks like he's got Alvarez back there. In the shotgun, he asks for the ball. It's another bubble screen. He makes outside. He makes a block. Nifty little move. Nice. Woo! That is Michael Cantu taking care of business with some tremendous nifty moves. First of all, got one block and did the rest all on his own.
So one more time for the Cougars.
Move those chains.
Paulo, I thought you were going to start singing on me when you said, what did you say there?
It was just some nifty little moves, don't it? That was good.
I thought you were going to start singing. Here we go, 1st and 10 once again. We're under 6:10 left in the first quarter. It is still Edinburg North 9, Lobos 0.
All right, get out on the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. It's another screen to the right. A little bit overthrown. It's pretty much they've been doing the same play over and over and over. And this time it was slightly overthrown. A bubble screen to the left. Not that it's the shape of a bubble as much as it is. That's just what it's called, don't it?
All right. So they're complete. It'll stop the clock with exactly 6 minutes left. That means half of the first quarter is gone, ladies and gentlemen. And it is the Edinburg North Cougars 9 and the Lobos 0. Once again, it's Thursday Night Football brought to you live from, of course, it's going to be always brought to you from our Cat TV 17. So this is being brought to you by KATS Channel 17.
Looks like man-to-man, double coverage on the bottom. Let's see if Guerrero can recognize it. But this time they're going to run. Whitesides had nowhere to go. He had man-to-man. Down to the bottom line was they ran it, and this time the Lobos did come up big on a defensive stop, a loss of 2.
A loss of 2, make it 3rd and 12 coming up. Pablo, you get up 6-7 yards. Do you work on your kicking game here?
You sure? Why not? If you're stopped, you're not able to get a first down, this is a golden opportunity to work on your kicking game. Low pressure or less pressure. It's a great idea.
All right, here we go. It's 3rd and 12 coming up. Under 5:30 left in the first quarter. It is still the Cougars 9 and the Lobos 0.
Guerrero looking around. Got plenty of time. Sees a man open in the corner. If he can make the catch, that was a tough one. That was a very accurate throw. Of course, the wind's moving the ball around. That was a tough one for Matt Ramirez because he spun around, basically did a 360 trying to find the ball right off of his fingertips.
Well, drop the ball there, ladies and gentlemen. If we get a replay on it, you're going to be able to see it. It was the ground. If we didn't hit the ground, he will hang on to the ball. But, of course, when you go up like that, you're going to hit the ground pretty soon. And he hit it, and the ball went out. So here it goes. We are going to try call it at about, 39, see where it's spots it. A 38-yard field goal coming up, drive by the Cougars. We still got plenty of time on the play clock, so take your time to set up, guys. He's putting it right at the 30, so call it a 40-yard field goal coming up by the Cougars here. We have a timeout on the field, and the timeout is being called. We'll wait for the signal right here. It is timeout, Edinburg North. So with 6:19, they're setting up for a 40-yard field goal, and we call it timeout. Pablo, so far, what do you think of the first few minutes of the game?
I'll tell you what, poor Lobos, they're in over their heads. Certainly at this point, Cougars are just dominating early. They're dominating on every facet of the game, the running game, the passing game, defense, they are just absolutely dominating. The Lobos just have no answer at this point.
So you got three parts to this game, which is your special teams.
Yes, sir.
Your offense and your defense. You're saying they're up 3-0?
Well, certainly special teams. Obviously, as a result of field position, Cougars are just outstanding. Certainly offense because they have 9 points on the board, and defense because they have a goose egg on the board. They are dominating.
Hey, okay, after this play, I'm going to get to Roy Garza.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Here comes the point. Here comes the field goal try by the Cougars. Once again, it's going to be about a 39.5-yard field goal try.
John Silver with the hold. Diego Sanchez going to kick. Scooped it out the ground. It's got just enough distance if it goes through the poles. And it is good. Field goal, Cougars.
Hey, that's a new one.
Yeah. Extra point.
Not
Safety.
Here we go. So with 5:14 left, ladies and gentlemen, it is now the Cougars from Edinburg North over the Palmview Lobos by the score of 12-0. Hey, talking to Coach Garza, even these guys, and you know what, ladies and gentlemen, it takes a lot. You know, I take it with pride. I know Pablo does too. How about when these coaches come to us and tell us, hey, we were hearing you guys. We're hearing you guys. We're hearing you guys.
Look at the view. Look at the Catch TV view right there. Great job.
Burning of the
yes. S for the Sabercats.
Oh, that was somebody's throwing a camera over there?
Yes, that's great. Catch TV can reach all across the valley just about.
¿Qué pasó, guys? Good job, Catch TV. That was the brain. I thought it was the brain of the sea of the Cougars the other day, but that was the S for the Sabercats, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry to interrupt. What are you saying?
I was talking to the coaches. How good does it feel, Paul? Because some coaches have talked to you from the Edinburg Bobcats, the Jaguars, some of the coaches, they come to us and tell us that they hear us and watch the games.
Not only was it surprising, but it was refreshing to hear that the whole gamut of fans, certainly from Miss Avila all the way to coaching staffs, in fact, are tuning in and listening to us for whatever reason. Bottom line is they are tuning in. We appreciate that. We're at tremendous service, ValleyCentral.com, providing through Catch TV. That's pretty neat, don't it? Yeah, in fact, we're listening to us and checking us out.
Also, you talked to your mom a while ago, and she said she was tuning in. Also,
shout out, Mary Lou Halsbury.
How you doing? Shout out going out to you from Donut. Also, not only your son Paul, but also from Donut. Also, Dolly, how you doing? And hope you're enjoying the night with your grandchild. And you know what? We'll see. We'll get together tomorrow or Saturday. We'll do something. But a little special shout out going out to my mom. She's home from the hospital after being 6 nights, 7 days in the hospital. Mama, get well soon. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Cougars staring at 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right.
First and 10 from the 25-yard line. The Lobos starting for the third time under the 25-yard line.
Well, out on the shotgun. He's got one tailback to the left and to the right. That's what his name is. Why are you looking at me funny? Look, me up, don't it? Look. You tell. What does that say?
I can't. Pick up of 2 yards, so call it second and 8 coming up.
One sandal. He's so sorry, don't hey, man. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Don't run up the middle. Gain of a few yards, you know, and you know what? With how tough the Edinburg North defense is, a gain of 2.5, it's a really solid game.
Hey, gentlemen, hats off to Catch TV. I'm still looking over there. How did they get that shot? But again, ladies and gentlemen, that was a brain of the S for the Sabercats. We have their homecoming tomorrow, and we'll talk about that later. But for right now, here we go. Second and 7 coming up.
On the offensive line.
So it's going to be 2nd and 12 coming up for the Lobos. They're going backwards, Paul.
Yes, that's the last thing the Lobos need against a powerhouse like the Edinburg Cougars. They need to hit on absolutely every cylinder that they possibly have. I mean, they only have like a 4-cylinder. It's better to hit on 4 cylinders instead of 3, but I tell you, getting a penalty doesn't help at all.
All right, 2nd and 12 coming up. We're under 4:20 left. Ladies and gentlemen, in the first quarter, it is right now the Cougars over the Lobos, 12-0.
Cougars in a cover 3, and these 3 guys will be taking care of the deep pass. 2 receivers left and 2 receivers to the right. Huaracha, back in the shotgun. He got a little bit of time. He throws it in the middle. It's a good play. He was open. He found the void in the zone for a solid gain of about 12. Maybe you're doing it.
Void means you void the play? Okay, pasó?
No, void. Not Pink Floyd. Void, which means there's an area where there's nobody standing or certainly no defenders. That's a great job. Either was by design or the quarterback was patient. Bottom line, he found his receiver. Great catch, Mr. J.D. Castro in an open area for almost a first down, 31.
Pick up of 11. They need a 12. Call it 31 coming up. They're at their own 34-yard line.
You know, with every coverage, there are voids. There are places where you can find open space, and either by design or by chance, they did find the void in that particular coverage. Here he is. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's got nowhere to go. There's a penalty. Oh, that player should be ejected, don't it? I'm not going to call it from up here, but I'm going to tell you what I saw does not belong in athletics. I'm going to let the referee sort it out.
And while they sort that out, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, and I enjoy it so much. I know the game of football pretty well, but I don't know it as well as my partner does. So in this guy that's giving you all the information and giving you about what's void, what's options, what's this, what's trips you can on your hip, esto, lo que el otro. That's Paul Osbury giving it to you. And this Paul Osbury's got a pretty good resume here as far as what he's done. In 1988 and 91, he was a three-time All-Conference at Texas State. In 91, he was an All-American at Texas State. In 91, also he attended the NFL Combine. In 91, he was drafted by the New England Patriots as a punter. In 1991, he was drafted into the NFL in Europe, where he played with the London Monarchs, and he played as a punter and a safety. In 1996, he was working for the ECISD when he got a phone call at San Carlos Elementary. Ms. Avila remembers that very good. And they said, you have a phone call in the office. ¿Qué pasó, hombre? Why you have to go all the way to the office? Why? Why? What do you want? Well, there was the Dallas Cowboys. They picked up Paul Osbury in 1996, and he went to play with them in the preseason for, I believe, 3 games, whatever it was. But from there, he's also coached high school football. He's coached at a junior college. He's got college football experience, also coached as special teams, as a defensive back coach, and also in the Arena League for he coached defensive backs and special teams. So once again, ladies, that's my partner, Paul Osbury, who brings you all this. And thank you very much, Paul. I love working with you.
Muchas gracias, brother.
It's great, man. So again, for the first time for the Lobos, we're going to move those chains on the flag, but it still counts. They're going to move the chains, give them an automatic first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line.
Quarterback keeper, nothing doing as the Cougars are in attack mode, and it is a loss of 2 for Huaracha.
That's going to be the first flag of the evening, and it went against the Cougars for 15, an automatic first down. Went both ways, ended up resulting in a first down. We'll call it one flag for 15 yards. Here we go. I'll pick up a 1 yard on the next play, so I lost of a yard. So call it 2nd and 11 coming up. Pablo, you like this so far? You just new to working with me and doing this kind of stuff. You enjoying it?
Doing it. First of all, working with you, brother, like working with a brother from another mother right here, my friend. And certainly it's an honor to be able to come up here and a privilege to work in this environment, as I love the game of football, and I'm so appreciative I'm able to include my knowledge of the game alongside you, Donald Salinas, another former athlete, but ladies and gentlemen, whether you know it or not, a former referee, head referee, so you get this absolutely unique perspective in the game, and myself and through Donut, we have this absolutely covered for you tonight.
That ball came in incomplete there to the near side of the field, so it'll stop the clock with 2:20, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 11. Hey, Paul, how good is it working with Cats TVs, which is KATS Channel 17, and the crew up here, Julio and Rick. We forget something, Julio and Rick, the volada they call it.
Oh, right like that. I tell you what, they do a great job. Make it easy up here. Beautiful, what you can. Oh, intercepted, and he's going down the sideline. He's got one man to beat, and in fact, he does beat him, and that's going to be a touchdown, Cougars! Oh, it's Roy Cantu.
Roy Cantu on the pick, taking it, I would say about 44, 43 yards. We'll wait and see if we can get it on the replay. But for right now, here's take us to it.
He was pressured. He interrupted his throw. 44. And it's a shoestring tackle, a shoestring interception. And bam! Shoestring, no, he caught it down there almost at the ground near his feet. Tremendous effort by Roy Cantu to reach down and get it.
So the flag was a holding, more than likely.
No, I think the flag was right. Bam! You see a replay doing it. It was unnecessary.
Here we go.
Probably going to do it on the kickoff.
Another touchdown. Well, no, they threw the flag before he threw the pass. That's the flag I'm talking about.
Okay, well, they're going to decline that, though. That's my guess.
Yeah, okay, yeah. They declined it, so it's touchdown Cougars. Now making it 18-0 with a point after coming. Here we go, Pablo.
You know, in talking to the secondary coach, Coach Franz and Signs in previous games, they flat out said it. We want you to throw advantage Cougars if you throw the ball, and it looks like they're true about that.
Nah.
Yes, sir. The hold is up. The kick looks like it's good, and in fact, it is. Extra point, Cougars! Come on, dog. Come on, man.
All right, here we go.
On,
right after the snap, it's good, so it's extra point.
Extra point, Cougars!
Now we got it. So, ladies and gentlemen, quickly, still in the first quarter, 2:09 left in the first quarter. And it is now the Cougars over the Lobos by the score of 19-0, Pablo. The Cougars have touched the ball 3 times. No, twice.
Twice. This one doesn't even count as a touch. It's just another score.
Well, then touch it once.
That's right. Only one drive, one legitimate drive.
Wait.
No, two possessions because they got a field goal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so 2 possessions, you have 3 scores. How's that? And I'll tell you what, that's obviously because their defense. Their defense is keeping pace with their offense. What?
Yeah, they got one first down on the other side. That's about it. And it came with the flag. So Bobcats only had one first down. That's all.
You mean Palmview? Yes, sir. Palmview?
No. Bobcats too.
They're the Bobcats?
Yeah, but remember they
oh, yes, of course. That's how tough.
First down.
That's how tough the Cougar defense is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
That's how tough they are.
But we're trying to explain to you right now is both teams have one first down, but the
already two in a game and a quarter, and still a total of 2 first downs.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's how dominant. Going for the onside kick. Their catch, very smart, very well caught. Great job by the Lobos to teach this young man to do the fair catch, even though it was not a fair catch because of the fact the kicker kicked it into the ground first. That's okay because the young man did what he was told. Fair catch because he's not used to returning the ball.
Oh, Paul, I'm sorry. I didn't catch that. He kicked it into the ground and it went up?
Yes, sir.
So you can't fair catch that?
It is already, he can wave in the air. He can wave like he's waving the plane up in the air. It's not going to matter. Because
he can get hit.
He definitely could the ball hit the ground first. That's a design play. That's the only way to get the ball up that quick in such a short kick.
That should have been my call as a ref, but you know what? I didn't see it. You saw it, and as a punter, kicker, or what you've been experiencing.
I want to give you a big word. I understood the trajectory of the football.
I'm going to tell my mom what you call me too.
Well, that's not a soup or a food. Here we go. Two to the right. They're going to hand it up the middle. Nothing doing as the Cougar off the line is just not going to. They refuse to be pushed back tonight. Probably a loss of 1.
Under 2 minutes left, it's still the Cougars over the Lobos 19-0. Paul, if it's a soup or a food, I would know what you were telling me.
Yes.
What you think?
Like 3-pass trajectory, you know, kind of something.
There it goes.
Trajectory soup. No,
something that sounds the same.
Yeah, something different. I understood how the ball.
2nd and 10. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You're killing me, Pablo. 1:40 left, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, if you're just joining us, thanks to Catch TV, you're getting this live action. And also, it's getting streamed by valleycenter.com. And you're hearing Dora Salinas and Paul Osbury in Edinburg Cat Stadium.
Look at this view, ladies and gentlemen. Catch TV. Great job by Huaracha on the shotgun. Great job looking at it. He's going to do a quick pass, a quick little hitch pass. In fact, that is a nifty little play, a gain of 4. That is a quick hitch. In other words, for whatever reason, that's what it's called. The player runs about 5 yards, stopped. Hopefully the ball is delivered on time, which it was. It makes a grab for a solid gain of 5, maybe 4.
Okay, here we go. Again, a little shout out to Emily and Alondra from Trevino Elementary. Girls, you know what? It's an honor, and thank you for remembering Coach Salinas. That was 4 years ago.
You must have done something right, don't it, to still be influencing kids and they remember you. That's a credit to the type of man and coach and mentor you are, don't it?
Thank you, Paul, and it feels good. Let me tell you, not only because they did it, this week or whatever, but it feels good, ladies, and thanks for remembering, and always be the good students you were in kinder.
Cougars blitz up the middle, and it's a great time for a little screen as it was dropped. He may have been able to run through 2 yards. Great time for a little screen as you use the momentum of the defense against them and allow them to come in. But it was not fielded cleanly, and it is now going to be yet another 4th down, and the Cougars are going to have the ball. That's the last thing you want is the ball in the Cougars' hands.
Yep. Still got 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, on the other hand, Paul, we had a first quick quarter. Let me look at the time here. I'm trying to get to it here. We'll get to it in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. But it's only been 36 minutes in the first quarter. Not bad. Maybe it'll go faster in a minute.
Not bad. And this time it's a ball. It goes through his hands. That's some just unfortunate luck for the punter. And in fact, when it rains, it pours. When it pours, it floods. And when it floods more. And it is, in fact, Noah's Ark time for the Lobos because sorry.
Hold on, throw me a life jacket, somebody, please.
Oh, my gosh, don't it.
Paul, how about this? Wait. I mean, I don't know how you feel about it. But you
don't know. You know me well. How do I feel about it?
13 yards to go to score. Do you like that?
I love that.
First and parking lot or South Park?
Remember, first and the Northwest Gate. I'll tell you what, don't it? It's
we have a possible first down, though. I don't know if they're going to need it because they've got 19 points and they only have 1 first down. We'll wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, if you're just joining us, you're listening to Dora Salinas and Paul Osbury here in Edinburg, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a blast. We're having fun. And it's been nothing but good news for the Edinburg teams this year. And special thanks going out to Catch TV and also valleycenter.com. For right now, it is the Cougars over the Lobos, 19-0. Cougars knocking on the door one more time. First and 10 from the 12.
Cougars in a short yardage formation, a nice lifty dive up to Adrian Alvarez. Short yardage formation, meaning they have all those running backs. Usually, that is, those guys will attack the linebackers as a result of a run, and they did a gain of 5.
Hey, shout out going again once again to Brad in San Diego. I said a while ago.
Oh, in California?
Yeah, I said San Antonio, California. He said, it was awesome that I almost made him feel like if he logos also. So it was a pleasure meeting you, and I hope you enjoy working with the ECISD.
Yes, sir, Coach. I know what you're talking about, don't it? The Edinburg School District is going to copyright every logo from every school. That way, not only there's no conflict of interest with a logo copyrighted from somewhere else, but we will, in fact, have our own logos for all of time.
Wow. Not like move those chains, que van a copy todo.
Yes, sir. See, right now people can copy it, don't it?
Let them, Paul. It'll be good. So, ladies and gentlemen,
we want them to copy it.
Go ahead. Yeah, do it. We got a timeout on the field. It's going to be 11 seconds left in the first quarter. It is already the Edinburg North Cougars 19, the Palmview Lobos 0. But, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of game left, and it's a matter of just changing some momentum or getting some kind of momentum that the Lobos just have not found a way to get. So right now it's been all Cougars, ladies and gentlemen. There's the Cougars 19 and the Lobos 0, and they have a 2nd and 6 from the Lobo 8-yard line.
Guerrero at the helm, the shotgun again. They're in their typical short yardage formation offense. It's going to be a pass. Guerrero decides he's not open. He's going to keep it. He's got one man to beat, and he's going to takes a solid hit, but that's going to be a first down, though.
Is it? We'll wait for the
so you know what we're going to do. Let's do it, though.
We're going to move it. You're going to make the call.
I'm making it already.
All right, here we go. For the second time of the night, for the Cougars, Edinburg Cougars, we're going to say, move those chains and drop them chains. Oh, I'm behind you, man.
I made the call, don't it?
You made it. So it's only their second first down.
Yes, great job by Guerrero, recognizing that his receiver was not open, and obviously great coaching and great job by Guerrero to, in fact, keep it and get what he could, which was a first down.
First and goal from the 2-yard line.
It's going to be right at the middle. Hand off to Alvarez, and goes in almost untouched for yet another score. Touchdown, Cougars! Come on.
And that was the last play of the quarter. I was looking at the clock. I'm sorry, Paul. So right there, ladies and gentlemen, we played one quarter. We'll wait for the point after before they come for the kickoff.
There's a replay. Great blocking. That is just outstanding blocking. I don't know if I didn't know any different, I'd say some of the Lobos actually ran away from the blocking.
So with one quarter completed, a play here at Edinburg Cat Stadium in Edinburg, Texas. Once again, it's Paul Osbury and Doris Salinas bringing it to you action live tonight from Edinburg. And it's going to be, this action is being brought to you again by Cats TV. That is KATS.
Is that Channel 7 right there?
Yes, that's what I told you to remind me. And you didn't remind me. So the point after was good, ladies and gentlemen. So it's extra point.
Extra point, Cougars. No, it's winning.
Extra point, Cougars.
Come on,
so with one quarter left before the half, it's going to be now the Edinburg North Cougars 26 and the Palmview Lobos 0.
Wow, that is you talk about domination, ladies and gentlemen. You know, if you just go on averages, they're headed for over 100 to something. You know, over 100 to 0. The Cougars have just absolutely dominated. The Lobos have just run into a well-oiled machine.
There we go. So it's going to be now 26 to 0. That is the Cougars over the Lobos. And talking about Brisa. You saw Brisa?
I saw it. Number one fan.
Number one fan for Coach Roy Garza. And Coach Roy Garza, you do have your number one fan in the house.
I see it. Yes, being held by my longtime friend, Laura, certainly now Laura Garza, wife, outstanding lady, great job. Another administrator. For Edinburg School District, a long-time employee of the district, does a great job, but it's his lovely wife, and I know her well. She's a long time. I know her since kindergarten. We're in the same kindergarten class, Miss Lyons, at Robert Lee in the house.
Some old Robert Lee
students.
And again, you're right. I was going to bring it up, and thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah.
And Laura, like I said, enjoy the game of golf. That's the time you get and you'll see him in December.
Him and Ronnie and Marty and his wife Marty. That's going to go out of bounds. I thank you. Credit to the wind for doing that. Yes. Give credit to the wind for taking that ball out of bounds. And kicker should know probably a little bit better than the aim to his right because the wind's going to push it further right. And in fact, it did. As a result, it is out of bounds, and they're going to be penalized. And I'm sure that was probably the only break the Lobos have had tonight.
And I'm going to announce it anyway. I told him it wouldn't help, but who knows? You live by here, you want some good tacos? Oh, they're selling tacos, fajita tacos, buenos, man.
Oh, yes.
They wanted me to announce it, so I am. But again,
I don't know if you can buy it through your computer, but
come join us.
Yeah, and if you're not here, watch on ValleyCentral.com. And if you're not there, then come here.
All right, here we go. First and 10 for the 30-yard line. That's the best field position the Lobos have had tonight, and it'll be first and 10 we're going to start our second quarter, Paul.
Yes, sir, just like that. Lobos in the shotgun, surrounded by several running backs. He bobbles the ball, and then when Lobos just cannot catch a break, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see from you, if you're watching at home, looks like the quarterback got a little antsy and, in fact, bobbled the ball because it was a clean snap. And just like that, it is second and long.
Loss of 6 on the play, so it'll be a second and Brewster coming up.
I'm going second and Redgate, which is about 2 or 3 miles short of Brewster.
Okay.
Because about 16, right?
Okay.
There you go. I'll give it Redgate.
Okay, second and Redgate coming up. That is second and 16 for you guys that don't understand where Redgate is. Second and 16 coming up. We're under 11:22 left in the second quarter.
Cougars starting 3 to the right and 1 to the left. If the Cougars are going to cover 2, means they're expecting the pass, and in fact it is. It's going to be covered because they have men all. Oh! I'll tell you what, give credit for an outstanding throw. I don't know how it got in there, but it did. Great job as a beautiful touch pass to Christopher Zieski. Great job for the Lobos.
Beat me to it. I was going to say the touch on that pass. Anywhere else?
We're on the same page.
Shorter or longer, Paul?
Yeah.
It's intercepted.
That's right.
He had to put it right there. And
was
ladies and gentlemen.
nice.
And it was enough for them to move those chains.
Great job, Lobos. And great job because that is the void in a cover 2. In a cover 2, the void is a long pass down the sideline, and they found it. Give credit to the Lobos quarterback for making a nifty pass. Woo! Overthrown. And you know what, Donut? That's the exact play that the Bobcats scored on, was that exact play. Give credit to the Lobos coaching staff for doing all they can because that is a mirror copy of the play the Bobcats scored on, except that ball was overthrown.
Let's call it a quick pass.
Yes, sir. That's called a skinny post, made very famous by the Cowboys' longtime receiver Michael Irvin for the Cowboys.
No wonder I didn't know the play. It's skinny.
Yes, sir. Very skinny, don't it? Yours is the healthy post.
Okay.
All right. Mine is the fit post.
Nice.
Okay. I'll go with healthy.
Okay.
And looks like Guarachi throws it up in the air. It was a very good pass. Again, that is the one void. It's a long down the sideline in a cover 2, which means the safety is responsible for that half of the field. He's got a long way to run. Give credit to the Lobos to recognize that and throw a pass down the sideline. And he did find the void, but was slightly overthrown.
Hey, good thing about it is, you know what, Paulo? Is that they're not giving up. They're trying to get something going here, so it's great.
Great job. Yes, sir. Great job of the Lobos to recognize the coverage of the Cougars because, in fact, that is the void. That is the one spot where you can find an open man. And there you go. Lobos are going back. He's got some time. He better get rid of it. He does. He throws it short, but he's not going to make it, and he is brought down. I think Donut spotted a flag.
On the field.
He can spot a flag from 40 miles away. He spotted it before I even knew there was such a thing. Great job, Donut.
All right, here we go. We're going to wait for the call. We're going to do a little announcement here, and I'm going to give credit to a little girl who I hope I can get it to, but we'll wait and see. We're trying to get one here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give you a little announcement that's going to be coming up shortly and in the future for some young kids. But I want to make sure I get you the right information. But I'm going to give it out from Faye Falcon, one of the Joe team dancers.
Yes, sir.
And I think it's about them having a clinic of some sort or something. I'll wait and see what the paper says, but we'll see if we can get it up here. Okay?
Looks like we're getting the information up here.
All right,
now.
here we go. 4th and 7 coming up.
All right.
Punting situation for the Lobos. Take it away, Paul.
Punter is praying that he can get this off. It is a good snap, and great job just to put his foot on the ball, ladies and gentlemen. That's his 3rd time to punt, but it's the first time he hits his foot. And he's going to be returned on the sideline. He's got a couple of blockers. He's got him one man to beat, and he's not going to beat him. He's pulled. That's going to be a
Chavez on the run back.
You got it, Donut. And I was expecting a flag at the horseshoe tackle, but Donut, oh my gosh, just like that. Cougars are at the 24-yard line. The field position is outstanding.
Good field position?
Yeah, they're already at field goal range. Just to start. Nothing happens. They're at field goal range, Donut.
They're at the 24-yard line. They need 24 yards to put more points on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, let me do an ENHS Golden Spur Dance Camp. It's coming up to you. The clinic will be when? Sunday, October the 27th of 2013. Where? At the ENHS main gym. It's going to be from kinder to 8th graders. The time is from 2 to 5. And I'm going to give credit to Faye Falcon. You want some information on that? Talk to Faye Falcon. She'll give you a registration paper, and you can join us. So once again, a little camp coming up for the Golden Spurs. Take it away, Paul. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Cougars have 3 shooters to the right, short side of the field. One man all by himself on the left. And in fact, he's going to keep it. Guerrero's going to do a little touch pass in the middle. It is intercepted. Probably a little too much touch on that one. Bottom line was it was covered. Slightly overthrown. Give credit where credit is due. Great job by Albert Torres of the Lobos to reel that in and to stop the charge of the Cougars. First down, Lobos on their probably 13.
We're even at turnovers now. That's one intercept for each side of the field, and that's going to turn the ball over, like Paul said, to the Lobos. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line. The field position, even though they're getting the ball, it keeps getting worse.
You know, don't it? And of course, I've got plenty of knowledge up here. Bottom line is that pass was thrown right into the middle, where there was a free safety sitting in the cover 3. That is not the void. In fact, that is the spot where you should not throw the ball. We don't know what led to Guerrero throwing it, but he threw it right to the safety, made a good catch, and it's Lobos ball.
Here we go. 10:22 left in the half, ladies and gentlemen. It's still the Cougars over the Lobos, 26-0, 1st and 10.
Cougars staring at 2 receivers to the left. Quarterback.
Call it. We got under 10 minutes left in the second quarter before we go into break here. So, Paul,
yes, sir.
So far, at least they've slowed down the Cougars, and they haven't scored the last 2 times.
Yes, sir, that's right. You call it a turnover, call it what it is. The Lobos stopped. They're probably the number 1 team in the Valley, and now they, in fact, have a little bit of life, as it is 2nd and medium. Guaracha in the shotgun, surveying the field, 3 shoots to the left. If you're the Cougars and 1 to the right, he got a little bit of time. He fires it short. He's got a man open. He makes a good grab. Great play to throw that, and he makes a good grab. He did get hit, but give that a 1st down, and they're going to move those chains.
So with 9:36 left, ladies and gentlemen, the Lobos pick up another 1st down, and that's, Paul, a little momentum. You got to,
Don't it? I've got to say, from the mind's eye of a coach, that the Lobos have been absolutely spot on in that particular. I'm not going to overdo it with the fans, but in that particular coverage, that is the void. A short pass to the sideline in that particular coverage. Good credit to where credit's due, the coaching staff, to know that and recognize it. And in fact, they advanced the ball. Great job, Lobos, as they're moving the ball. Now in the Cougars stand 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Guaracha's going to keep up the middle, and don't it? I don't know what they're averaging tonight. I'm going to say they're averaging 1 yard up the middle. I think they're just doing it to keep them honest, but give me maybe a 1 yard game, don't it?
Maybe before half, we're going to check the stats on how many rushing yards they have. We got somebody here that maybe might be able to help us with rushing yards. He'll get us our information, and we'll get his name. And again, we like to give credit where credit is due. With my friend right here to my left, he's going to help us with the stats. We're going to get his name and who he's with, and we'll get you some stats before the halftime that you would like to hear about the North defense.
Yes, sir. North standing at 3 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. It looks like it's going to be an option. He's got a couple of blockers, but wow, that is how you play defense.
Whoa, they haven't gotten him down yet.
Joe Guerrero, not only a great job to shed the blocker, but then to meet him head on, a great technique and stopped him dead in his tracks.
A pickup of maybe only 1. No, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage after it looked like it was going to develop into something good. Nothing happened with a good defense. So 8:34 and counting left in the half, and it is 3rd and 8 coming up for the Lobos.
All right, good job by the Cougars as it's 3rd and long. 3rd and probably by Edinburg Airport. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, by every yard is a mile, and that's our lingo up here. So probably about 8 miles to the airport. There you go. Cougars stand 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. 3 receivers are to the right side of the field. That's significant because there's so much room out there. Quarterback gets the ball. Flag already on the field. He gets it away. And it almost was picked off. He threw into a crowd of Lobos and Cougars, and it is an incomplete pass. See what the flag is.
I think it's going to be an offside. Oh, it's going to be against. So he let the play go? Oh, they were in the neutral zone? Let's wait and see what's going to happen here.
I would, we'll see. I would decline it, don't it? Let's go ahead and get the ball. No reason to give him another chance. 30 very long in their own territory.
Yeah.
Decline procedure. And then the punt. Let's go.
They decline. Yes, it's going to be 4th and 9. Pablo, you coach? You know football?
I know a little bit about it. I am the athletic coordinator, head coach at the mighty Brewster Longhorns. That's my job.
Did you win the you do this week?
We have Brewster Longhorns 26 and Longoria 6. And I did have a bet with my good friend, head coach Raul Salas. He owes me a lunch, and I'm going to say it's going to be Red Lobster.
Good talk. Let's shout out going out to you, and also Coach Duffy and all the guys. Brian Duffy, all those coaches, everybody. Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys, and no shout out going out to you from me and Paul.
And it's a good snap. Hunter just hoping to get his foot on it. So 2 in a row. He does get his foot on it. It's a high knuckleballer. It's going to be difficult to catch, but it is fielded cleanly. Great job by Alex Chavez to field it cleanly. He got all he could. Maybe a return of 10. Takes it into Lobos territory. They're going to have the ball at the Lobos 48. Or 47.
47. Call it ball. Good job, Paul. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. This is the 6th time they touch the ball. And we're going to see how they do on this 6th possession of the night. They've gotten already 26 points on the board. We're going to see what happens right now. For Palmview rushing yards, they're at -1, Pablo.
That can't be good, don't it?
No, it can't. So, and passing yards, it's only 22 for the Cougars and 38 for Palmview. But for rushing yards for Edinburg North is 42. Here we go.
And speaking of rushing, they're going to do it again right. The middle Whitesides is very tough to bring down. He is an angry runner. He runs very angry. A solid gain of about 8. He needs to calm down. He is really wound up.
Yeah,
he's very wound up. I'm sure everybody that comes to the games understands that. The Whitesides, it's very wound up. And in fact, it is a nifty gain of 8. That was all.
A little shout out going out to Sander. That's
Sander Garza.
Garza in the house.
Got his son,
Sammy and Santana Garza. A little shout out going out to the Garza family and your birds out there towards San Manuel area. Shout out going out to all the Garza. Santana Garza from Donut and Paul. How you doing?
Expect another one. Saul Garza, a good one to be coming through the ranks here probably by next year. Brother of Saul Garza. This time it's all goes up the middle. He's got these, puts his pedal to the middle, and he is gone. Touchdown, Cougars! Just like that, Donut. Quarterback read option. And in fact, the offensive line got such a strong push up the middle that he went untouched, Donut. He was not even touched on a long run of about, I don't know what, 30-something, 20-something. And the
other went to 47. He picked up 8, 41 yarder, Paul.
41 yarder. Your math is outstanding,
Donut. Again, these numbers were brought to us by Michael Science from the Monitor. Again, the Monitor working with us, and hey, you gotta give credit to. And Michael, thanks a lot for what you're doing, sir, and thanks for the information there, Michael.
Thank you very much, Michael.
Again, from the Monitor. Here we go, point after attempt.
All right, it's a decent snap. The hold is up, and there's going to be a penalty. They settle down, guys. Settle down, guys. Settle down. They definitely ran to the kicker.
They're still going. There we go. Somebody's gonna get thrown. It's a big boy. Is that good?
That's not good at all. You don't want to see that. No matter the reason, though, you don't want to see that on the field. And in fact, the Cougars players are going to tell them
the big boys taking care of something.
The big boys saying, get out there, and the coaches, they don't need that, though. There's no reason for that. You're already winning on the scoreboard. There's no reason to do that. It was, in fact, the penalty on the Lobos. The ref took care of it. There's flags all over the place.
Let the ref do the job.
Flags all over the place.
Yeah.
And the Cougars are just, they're wound up. But unfortunately, we don't want to see that on any level, and I'm sure the coaches are going to get after them right now. Well, those got to calm the young men down.
With the hats on the field, I can tell you what, they're going to control this right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, in case you're joining us late, it's been all Cougar football tonight. Once again, it's Paul Osbury, Don Salinas, coming to you live from Edinburg, Texas, at Edinburg Cat Stadium, where it's Thursday night football, and it is now the Cougars 33 over the Lobos, who have 0. Once again, it's going to be thanks to, of course, Cats TV that's bringing you this. Brought this to you from Cats TV Channel 17, and of course the streaming is done by ValleyCentral.com. So we're going to have a special guest later on the before halftime. We're going to have a special guest coming up with us, and we'll get to him shortly. But for right now, we have a lot of discussion going on. When you have the coaches on the field like that, that's one thing that you're going to do is have some parties, some dismissal of players on the field. So we'll wait and see what's going to happen. But
yeah, he's tough. He's tough.
We'll wait and see what's going to happen. Let's shout out to Javi Garza for the Bio Garza Tigers. Javi Garza is going to be joining me before we return for halftime. So once again, it's going to be Javi Garza joining us. Or Javi, let's take sit in right now. You ready?
Coach Garza.
Coach Garza in the house. You join Coach Garza right here. We got time set, Coach. We'll take care of you right now, Coach Garza. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's Paul Osbury and Donald Salinas, and I got a special guest that's going to join us. And believe me, Coach Garza, we need help when the score is 33-0. Coach, ¿cómo la ves?
Well, it's awesome to see. A lot of these kids.
Well, I tell you about you, and I'll say it for you, Coach Garza. A great coach, a long-time head coach and coordinator for Bill Garza, does an outstanding job. He's got an awesome program year in, year out, and the majority of the kids you see on the field have come through Bill Garza under his watch. And you see the result of the feeder school in Bill Garza. You see the result of his outstanding coaching. Coach Javier Garza, how does it feel to see your kids out here?
Well, it feels great. Early in the year, Donato came out and asked me if I would come up here and say a few words about him. I was extremely excited about it. And these guys here have paid the price. I mean, I've seen them since they were 11, 12 years old. They worked real hard at Bill Garza Middle School, and then they came up to the high school, and the coaching staff there took them under their wing, and they're doing an excellent job with them. And they're one of the top teams in the valley, and I'm extremely proud to see that. And it's a testimony to their hard work. I know all those kids down there work their hearts out during the 2-a-day practices, spring the spring ball, the summer workouts. All that has paid off for these individuals here. They're excellent young men. Another thing I like to say is that the Edinburg North coaching staff is an excellent coaching staff. I know a lot of them personally, and they work really hard to get these kids prepared. Hopefully they can go up to the next level.
You know, Javier, Coach Garza, I want to say that what a credit. Luckily, Coach Garza, Edinburg North, they have you. Certainly, Brewster. There's a few Brewster sprinkled in, but I'll tell you what, the Edinburg Cougars have your name written all over it because the majority of kids are from under your watch. What a credit and lucky for Coach Garza to have such outstanding coaches down here on this level as a result of you.
All right, at this time we're going to continue with Javi Garza for a few more minutes, but quickly we're just going to take you to the action on the field. We have a man down on the field, we had a run back, we have flags all over the field, so when they arrange, take care of all that flags and flags all over the field and people injured on the field, we're going to continue with Coach Garza. And Coach Garza and Paul, please continue.
Thank you, Donut, for bringing us a little up to date with the game. But Coach Garza, as I was saying, what a credit to Edinburg North. It's no wonder that they have such success because of the main feeder school, certainly Brewster, but the majority of BL Garza. How lucky Coach Garza is to have you as a feeder school, because we all know how well coached the kids are, and they go through BL Garza and they show up at Edinburg North ready to go. And I just want to tell you, from one coach to another, you do an outstanding job. And again, it must be awesome to see your kids out there, Coach.
Well, thanks, Paul. I mean, thanks for giving me a little bit of credit, a little bit, but
credit what credit's due, but
most of the credit goes to the kids, and
that's good.
If you don't have those kids willing to play and take all that punishment that we give them, actually it is punishment. For us, it's punishment. For them, I think they love being out there, but working hard in the weight room, doing that all that summer workout. Their parents coming out and putting up with all their working out, picking them up late, taking them different places to trainers and stuff like that. Really has a lot to do with, of course, their parents and their toughness and their mentality. If you don't have the mentality instilled in them from the very beginning, it's pretty difficult to get them to this level. And the coaching staff, like I said again, Edinburg North coaching staff, Coach Roy Garza and his staff have done an excellent job in the past years, and they have developed a program that is valley-wide and valley-known to be a very, very good program. And I think now I even heard that they're state-ranked in defense or something, so they have really come a long ways. An extra credit for the kids.
You're right about that, Coach Donnie. You got something for us?
Yeah, as far as you feeling these schools, Coach Garza, it's got to be a good feeling for the kids that are coming to you, know where they're going to head if they go through your program. Does it make it a plus that, hey, guys, you come to me if you're going to play for the Cougars? It's got to be a plus for you, no?
Oh, definitely. I always talk to our kids at the middle school program and talk to them about the past players who are here, and they see them. They see them in the paper, and they see them in the news. And I tell them, hey, these kids were just like you. They're young. They're young and small at one time, but now they're big and strong, and they're excellent players.
All right. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, special thanks going out to Coach Garza. That's Javier Garza of the BL Tigers, who feeds the Edinburg North Cougars for the past 8-10 years, and it's only getting better. And of course, also feeding. Before I let Coach Garza go, Paul, you want to say something?
I think Coach Garza got one more thing.
No, I just want to thank Donut and Paul for doing an excellent job. I've listened to you guys for the past few Excellent job. Keep on doing a great job.
Hey, you know what, Coach Garza? It means a lot when it comes from a professional like you. So, I mean, from my heart and his heart, I know. We talk about it. We enjoy hearing it. People from like you, Coach Duffy, Coach Salas, Coach Garza, the Bobcat coaches, the Jaguar coaches, all the coaches, the SaberCats coaches, they actually hear us, believe it or not. So, Coach Garza, once again, special thanks going out to you from myself and Paul Osbury, ValleyCentral.com, and Cats TV. Thank you very much, Javi.
Thank you, sir.
That was Javi Garza.
Yes, that was Coach Garza. Leo Garza does an outstanding job. And I'll tell you, from one coach to another, he does a great job. You hit up on it. The mentality of the kids, it starts with Bill Garza. And so when they show up at Edinburg North, they already know how to win.
Hey,
they know how to win, don't it?
You know what's the best thing about it? If I can't be here one day or something and you can, guess who's covering?
Coach Garza. Hey, but if you're Coach Garza, watching the Edinburg North Cougars kicking butt, seeing your kids out on the field, you know what he's feeling, right?
He's feeling like, yeah, my kids. So that's from Coach Garza again. Javi Garza, special thanks going out to you. And thanks for joining us, Coach. I know we had a plan for a later time, but you know what? With a score like this, ¿qué más quiere?
Yes,
Coach Garza in the booth. Here we go. It is 1st and 10 for the Lobos right now. They're at the 34-yard line. Pablo, take it away.
He's going to cover 3. These 3 guys are covering the deep. They're looking at a 2-receiver set on both sides. Double twins, shotgun. Got a tailback in his right hip. He's going to fake the play action pass. Going to throw it to the right. The sideline makes an interior grab again. That's the void in the cover 3 donut. Is a short pass to the sideline in cover 3 because the corner is worried about anything going deep. So you have to give him a little bit of room. If you throw it on time, there's your reception.
Pick up over 9 yards. Call it a 2nd and 1. Hey, Javi, what do you think of this? What we got right here? Look at this. What we have right here. What do you think? It's nice, ain't it? It's like, you know what Leo Reyes says? It's a game within a game when you're up here with Paul and Leo Reyes in the house. Here we go. 2nd and 1 coming up.
Twins, double twins. Cougars looking at 2 receivers to the left and the right. Looks like they're probably going to blitz by virtue of the coverage. And in fact, they are coming at the gut. And it's a wrong time for a dive because they were met by almost all the Cougars for maybe back to the line if not getting one.
Well, we're going to wait for the forward Cougars. Yeah, the spot. They're giving them
generous
enough, I think. We'll wait for a generous call right here, and hope we get it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Paul, I appreciate what you do when you're on schools or when you're winning by so much scores by playing on 1st down, and you can't actually do that in high school level. I don't think you can. I don't think you should. But for right now, you know what we're going to do for the Palmview Lobos?
Move those chains!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving the chains one more time for the Lobos with 6:02 left in the half. It is now the Cougars 33 and the Lobos 0, but the Lobos have their best, I guess, drive going.
They're moving the ball. They are moving the ball. Give credit to the Lobos for not giving up. 33-0. They're still trying. Give credit where credit is due. And they're in passing formation. Not they're going to pass, but this lends itself to the pass. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Cougars are stacking the defensive line. Here comes the linebackers. It's going to be a pass. And he throws a quick nifty pass down the middle. That's a post. It's not a skinny post. That's just a post, don't it?
Okay. Again, skinny. Don't work with me, buddy.
I got you, man. A healthy post?
A healthy post.
I'm sorry. A well-fed post? There we go.
Stop. All right, let's stop right here. Here we go. 5:34 left in the half. Pass ball is incomplete, so we're going to go to a 2nd and 10 coming up for the Lobos. And ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're just joining us, it's like always, Paul Osbury, Donna Salinas coming to you live from Edinburg. And special thanks going out, of course, to Cats TV 17. They bring you this broadcast to you, and the stream is done by ValleyCentral.com. 2nd and 10 coming up. They're at their own 44-yard line.
Cougars looking at 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. That'd be twins right. If you're quarterback in the shotgun pass, he'd be a pressure. He's going to get rid of it. He's got nowhere to go. And in fact, he throws it away. He may have been in the pocket or not. Bottom line, I don't see a flag, so it's a heads-up play by the quarterback to avoid the sack by throwing the ball away. Great job.
The ball falls incomplete, so stop the clock with 5:30 left. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, it's been all Cougars toda la noche, all night long. It is right now the Cougars over the Lobos by the score of 33-0. I want to thank one more time. Special thanks going out to Javi Garza, who just joined us, ladies and gentlemen. If you missed it, you want to hear a good conversation about who feeds the Cougars, where the kids come from, and how excited this coach is, and how excited the kids get when this coach tells them, hey, you could be a Cougar one of these days. Here we go, Paul.
Here we go. Cougars staring at 3 receivers to the right. Looks like they're going to bring everybody. Cougars going to bring it to the middle. It's a blitz off the edge, and it's a great time for it because the quarterback is pressured and had to get it away. He was lucky just to have an incomplete pass there.
How many came in? Was that like 65 guys?
Normally, but a great job by Coach Sign to fake the blitz up the middle. In fact, he didn't
bring everybody.
No, sir. He faked the blitz up the middle and came off the edge. Great job to catch him. Lobos by surprise. He had no time to throw that ball.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 4th and 10 coming up. Punting situation one more time for the Lobos. They picked up 3 first downs. They took the ball 6 times. The Cougars have touched the ball 7 times, but they've gotten to put only first down. But points on the board, ladies and gentlemen, it's 33.
And you know what, Donut, and getting back to Coach Garza, you know, winning is contagious. Winning is a feeling you can't, you know, you just have to experience it. And coming through BL Guards, I can tell you from experience, because we come through you have to run the BL Guards year in, year out. It's tough at best. The kids already know how to win, don't they?
Yeah.
They show up to the Cougars already understanding what it takes to win. They say it to Coach Garza. And it's a kick, perfect time. He's got one man to beat down the sideline. He makes a move. He's got one more to beat. He gets brought down at the 24. Again, excellent field position. Is it Cougars? Is it? It's excellent, don't it? They're at the 22-yard line. I don't have another word. How about outstanding?
22 yards to go. They'll put more points on the board, Paul.
Under your field position, again, ladies and gentlemen, field position means when you have the ball, how far are you from your end zone? And 22 yards, I'd say, is great field position. What do you say?
Hey, Paul, I'm going to say it's been all Cougars. So you know what I want to do with the stats paper?
What?
¿Para qué?
That's right, for what?
We're going to keep stats?
Basura.
We got something. We run out of things to say. We're going to put somebody else on the mic. We have somebody else that can join us later. No, see, we need something.
No, this is that's okay. We can, you know, we got some questions. You got some things we're putting out. Yeah. Member? Not are you a member of a club? No, member like remember. Member.
Before. Okay, here we go.
All right, Guerrero does a read option, give it to Alvarez, and he does a gain of 2. Again, a read option, the quarterback decides in a millisecond should he give it to the tailback or keep it. And he, in fact, gave it to Alvarez for a gain of 2.
All right, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give a little shout-out going back to the Thursday night group.
The group on the Thursday night?
Yeah, I bet you they're enjoying it for real now.
That's right. Okay, I've had a couple shout-outs, probably a third or second shout-out tonight. Cougars, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They call it double twins. Going to the shotgun, Guerrero asking for the ball. It's probably going to be a pass, and it's play action. He's got time. He has a man down the middle. If he can get him, and it's caught. Touchdown! Cougars! Take a guess. Give me a last name.
Not Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Take us to the replay.
Here it is. Look at that. Guerrero's got plenty of time. A nifty little pass down the middle. 2 posts down the middle. He has a choice of which one. Who's going to be more open? One or the other. Ramirez was the most open. One more time, Pablo. Here we go. Play action pass, which draws up the second and the linebackers. And it goes right over his head. It looks like the play action pass worked. Beautiful touch.
They run that pass at BL. No way.
Oh, yes, sir. They run. BL runs their offense. and that's a former, not only a Brewster Longhorn player, but a BL Garza player.
So a Brewster
they turned into a BL Garza.
No way. No way. And I got both coaches here. No way. That is a connection right there. From Paul Albury to Javier Garza for 6 points. So here we go. It's the replay one more time. Brewster throws. Oh, Tiger.
Brewster BL Garza Cougar connection. Brewster dash, Cougar dash, touchdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a blast once again.
Great job,
and guys, ladies and gentlemen, you got to remember, we had some tough years the past few years, so other than that, we're having a blast this year. So
if you didn't see the replay, here it is again, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful touch pass. Guerrero's got all day. So, yeah, you want me to throw the ball? Here you go. Go for it.
It's like we're playing the streets. Like,
yeah,
I'm going to throw it.
Yeah, you see the telephone pole when you get that to your right. Okay, go, ready. Whoa, what? And here you go.
Boom, touchdown, Dola. So,
Fourth Street versus Fifth Street. Fourth Street won on that one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So with 4:31 left in the half, it is now the Edinburg North Cougars all over the Palmview Lobos by the score of 40-0. Hey, Miss Sanchez, tailgate crew, prediction 48-0.
She did. She did.
And she predicted 23-7 last time, and it was 22.
Yeah, she's been pretty close.
Pretty good.
Very intuitive. It is what it is, though.
She never did it to a lady that comes into the game and sings, no? ¿Cómo se llama?
No, sir, I don't know.
The one that comes in to sing when the game's going to end.
I don't know how to say it. The slightly overweight lady?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Here we go. Kickoff. It'll be picked up at about the 14-yard line. It's running back by the Lobos to the 15, the 20, the 25, and he's hit.
He is hit hard. Great effort by Aaron Gonzalez of the Lobos to return it to their 25, where the Lobos will begin late in the second quarter.
Paul.
Yes, sir.
Do you continue to pass and give the ball back to the Cougars before the half?
Well, you cannot say give it to the Cougars. I mean, certainly the run has not worked for the Lobos, so the only thing that is clicking at best is the pass. And again,
it's working?
They have a few yards, yes, sir.
Okay, a few yards.
Okay, let me see. -1 as compared to like 40 or 30-something. Okay. I'm going to go with the 30-something.
Okay, you got 33 passing.
But the bad news is you're falling right into the trap of the Cougars. Their strength is their speed and their secondary.
And Coach Stein says, tíramela.
Yeah, tíramela. Go for it. And they're in a cover 2, ladies and gentlemen. They're expecting the pass.
There we go.
Obviously not worried about the run. And it is going to be a quarterback keeper. He's got just a few yards at best, and the Cougars are going to give him that because they're not respecting. I'm not mean like disrespecting, but they're not honoring.
They're not respecting, but
no respect. They're giving the Cougars. They're going to give the Lobos 2 yards. Why not? But they are in fact covering the pass because they're so strong up front, and the Lobos have no answer for it.
Hey, it was a fumble.
What?
It is first down.
Cougars. Oh, look at the replay. That TV. You see about several people, but nobody was excited. I don't know why. Oh, we were expecting. Oh, we got the ball.
It's 40-0.
You know what? Oh, we got the ball again.
Yeah.
And where? On their 27-yard line, don't it?
Now they got 27 yards to go.
Yeah, they got a long way to go. Last time they were 22. This time they pushed way back to the 27.
Hey, Javi Garza, just from where you're at, I got a question for you. Do we have fun or not up here, Javi? Here we go, Paul. Throw me for a picture with Coach Garza over here.
There you go.
A run up the middle, pick up maybe 2 yards, so call it. Hey, second and 8. That'll be all coming up for the Cougars. That's probably the smallest run of the night.
So yeah, right side.
2 yards. Pick up only 2 yards. So call it second and 8 coming up. We're down to under 4 minutes left in the half. Here we go.
I'm acting like it. Yes, here we go. You can look on your screen. Cast TV, great job. You're looking at Guerrero commanding the field. Oh, we got a new quarterback in Martin Rodriguez. Gets himself on the field. Great job. And he's in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left and to the right. Surveying the field. Asking for the ball. Looks like it's going to be a pass, play action, and the Cougars are going for more. He's got a man. If he can make the catch, it's a robbery pass. And the wind took care of that one, though. He threw into the teeth of the wind, and the Cougars apparently had their foot still on the gas pedal.
The idle is full throttle, Vortec engine y todo.
You know, yes, so they're neutral. They still have their foot on the gas pedal, ladies and gentlemen. There's no quit in the Cougars, even though they're up quite a bit, 40-0. They're still in fact going for it, and why not? Now it's 3rd and long. That was almost a Martin Rodriguez to Ramirez connection, but the wind took care of that. It is now 3rd and long, 3rd and the airport. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. As Rodriguez is in the helm, it's going to be a quarterback keeper. He got a little room up the middle, one man to beat, and he does not beat him, and he is brought down.
There's a fumble on the play.
There's a fumble on the play.
Calling him down. Good camera.
Why are you pointing to the ground, Tony? You say, hey, there's the turf, the major turf. What is he doing?
No, he's saying ball is down.
He's saying the ball is down. Okay.
Hey, we got a little shout out going out to Brianna. He's waiting for a shout out, so they're going to go hello, going out to Ariana. I'm sorry, Ariana. And Ani and Marcos and Eric and Lochi, everybody. Hey, thanks for enjoying the game with us again. A little shout out going out to Ariana. Ariana, how you doing? Just the donut sending you a shout out. Here we go. It's going to be a fourth and 4 coming up. So we'll wait to see the Cougars. They're going for it. What is this, the Jaguars or what? fourth and 4. All right, the quarterback option. He gives it to Alvarez, and it's a good choice because. Did he step out of bounds on purpose?
He certainly could have scored, and I'm not sure why he didn't. Maybe
a little classic move.
I don't know why, because they're bringing the white side to us. I like they're giving different players some playing time. It is unexplainable. We don't know. What we're trying to understand is why Alvarez elected on his own to step out of bounds on the 1, but in fact he did, and it's going to be 1st and goal, and they're going to drop them chains.
Here we go. 1st and goal for the 1 yard line. 2:33, ladies and gentlemen. Left in the half. It is Cougars.
And Guerrero is back in.
Oh.
I don't know why, but that's what Coach Garza has decided. And Guerrero's asking for the ball, gives it the right sides, and he is not going to be denied. And it is touchdown Cougars. Man. What kind of speech is up here, ladies and gentlemen, because certainly at our level, Coach Garza
and you
myself.
cannot blame the kids, Paul. I mean, and ladies and gentlemen, I hope you understand that the coaches can only do so much. Then you put your kids in. Some of them haven't played much. Some of them don't play much. But when you get a chance, these guys are going to give you 110% to where they might be just as good or better than the guys that play. Because they want to tell these coaches, hey, if you need me or if I get a chance, coach, give me a chance, and I'm going to go in there and give you 110%. So, mira lo más. It's a good picture.
Look at that good-looking guy on the left. Look at that.
My left, your right.
Yeah, no.
So your left and my right.
Look at that, brother. And we have Coach Javier Garza up here in the booth hanging out with us, and we love that. And he took some really cool pictures of us in action, and I appreciate that. Because now we got a little record. It's true. We are broadcasting. Now we have pictures, don't it?
Oh, now they believe us?
Yes, now they're believers.
Hey, look at the shirt in the back.
Oh, he didn't send me that one. Oh, he didn't?
Yeah. My phone's faster than yours. No
I know. I have the old Apple.
Here we go.
Oh, the side.
Hey, look, we got guys on the camera.
Oh, the camera crew's getting on the crew. The camera crew is on the camera.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, again, we might get off the subject once in a while, but again, please understand with the score, it's kind of hard to keep you into the game or try to. We try to do as much entertainment as we can.
You know.
So right now, ladies and gentlemen, in case you just joined us getting in from dinner or something, it's been all Cougar football tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's going to be Paul Osbury, Don Salinas bringing the action all night long from Edinburgh Stadium. Right now, it is all Cougars. The Cougars 47 and the Palmview Lobos 0. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the kickoff. The Cougars will be kicking from the north side to the south side, and the Lobos are back to receive. Here comes the kickoff. The kick is off.
Into the teeth of the wind, Donut. It is brought, returning on the 12, cover 12. He's going outside, breaking to the right. Got a little bit of room, and going to be brought down hard by the Cougars on the 18. There's another flag.
And I hope this game doesn't get really out of hand with all these flags. But, hey, I had a question for you earlier, and I'm going to ask you one more time, just so you can answer from there, sir. Does it look like a...
The camera!
The camera!
Hey, the camera guys on the board!
Coming to you, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we work. That's where we sit. That's where we have fun.
That's what you see is what we're doing up here.
How much fun is it, Javi, when me and Paul are doing? Can you see the fun we're having? Is it great?
I think you guys are having a great time up here. Are y'all going to take this?
See how it is.
Nobody needs to know.
Hey,
Mira, babe.
all I'm saying is there's a little extra pocket change.
I thought.
There's enough pay for you guys.
Hey, I thought we had somebody coming up again in the second half, pero quién sabe ahora. Here we go. Calling the first and 10 from the 44-yard line for the Lobos. And Javi, please wait. We're going to have a little good time right now in a few minutes. We got 2:33 left in the half, ladies and gentlemen. There's a handoff, Paul.
Yes, Cougars in a pass defense, which lends itself to the run. I'm not saying you can run, but I'm saying it lends itself to the run because you remove one guy from the box and a cover 2 defense, and the Lobos exposed it for hey!
Coach Reyes, you're on the camera. Reyes on the camera. Here we go, Reyes. A little wave, Reyes. Wave at me, Reyes.
Come on, Reyes. Hey!
Leo Reyes on the way.
It turns out Leo can smile. Great job, Leo.
Great job, Leo.
Great job, the Lobos to expose.
So for the Lobos have to pick up a good run, we're going to
move those chains. Great job for the Lobos to expose the weakness in the secondary of the Cougars. I'm sorry, go ahead.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line. Paul, take it away. Under 2 minutes.
Cougars staying at 3, shoot to the right and 1 to the left. Quarterback in the shotgun. Again, there was soft coverage, so it lends itself to either the short pass or the run. And whoa, my Lord!
What happened?
I'm going to say, no. I'm going to say, hey, Lupe Quintero, mucho gusto. Yes, Lupe Quintero said, hey, if I hadn't met you, let me introduce myself. Did he introduce himself on the sideline, ladies and gentlemen? Lupe Quintero just put a licking on the, you see some people on the camera.
Shout out going out to Superintendent Dr. Rene Gutierrez, also Becky Morrison, Assistant Superintendent.
Yes, sir.
Here we go, 2nd and 2.
All right, what I'm trying the shotgun, they've been moving the ball very well. The quarterback option, and that was the wrong option because the play went nowhere. Don't be laughing at me, don't it?
Don't give him the ball, man.
Option meaning you can run something else, Lobos. Well, okay, he elected to give it to us. We got the Cougars band in the house.
Cash TV, thanks a lot, Cash TV.
We're having fun tonight, why not?
We're having fun tonight, and why not? Like I said, Edinburgh schools are like 13-1 on this year.
Yes, sir. The matrix field is in effect, and in fact, we have a break on the field. And so, yes, again, we're talking about the field matrix turf. Coach Joe Filateo and our board doing a great job bringing us, getting us the beautiful field that's going to last for just about forever.
One team is coming here to beat us, and that was McAllen. 20-17.
Oh yes, sir. That's a parity. And the Bobcats, we got to do the coulda, shoulda, woulda. Got to.
The who?
The coulda, shoulda, woulda. Just catch 1 or 2 passes, and we're undefeated on this field.
That's 1 word, or is that 3 words?
That's a dash. Coulda, dash, shoulda, woulda, dash, coulda. All right.
Where's Sue?
Yes, Donald. Remember, we do math. We know math, but we don't know our English up here, all right?
Exactly. 105 left, ladies and gentlemen. We have a 3rd and 3 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. And, I hope you're enjoying the show. And I hope you're enjoying the game and the entertainment and our guest speakers and everybody. It is 3rd and 3 coming up. Ball at the 27-yard line. We have 105 left before the half.
Waracha, he's got Ziski on his left, and he's going to do a play action. He's going to keep it himself. He breaks it to the outside, but he's tracked down by the speed of the Cougars. Great job
2 yards
by Joya Esquivel to track him down from linebacker position.
2 yards short. Do you go for it?
Of course. Why not? Don't you? You're this close. I mean, why not?
This close?
This close.
Okay.
That close.
4th and 2 coming up for the Lobos. We'll see they're going to go over. We're under 44 and 43 and counting left in the half. It is the Cougars 47, the Lobos 0. We got a
another timeout. Lobos. They're going to think about it. 4th and short, and why not? Don't you're down 47-0. You're in got good field position with the clock winding down. You might as well think about it. Maybe get a first down and take it in for a score.
Okay, you're a coach. You hold them. You better take a knee.
Again, different level, Donut. I'm going to tell you from my perspective, we certainly wouldn't have scored this many points. But Coach Garza, making a statement. Making a statement. At this point, it's all about a statement. There you go. There's the long one. The Bill Garza. I mean, the Edinburg North Cougars cheerleaders are standing at attention. Great job. They do a great job entertaining the fans. Looks like they're well disciplined over there, standing on the sideline.
So you enjoyed the interview?
There's some of the homecoming folks over there.
What? You enjoyed the show with Ms. Avila?
Yes, sir. And I'm sure you'll get to the replay later. What happened with me and Avila, and she teared up a little bit as we talked about it. What we were doing was a unique perspective in that you're able to watch valleycentral.com and watch these live if you're unable to attend the game as she used to attend them regularly. We'll get to Ms. Avila a little bit more in a minute. As the Cougars stand 3 receivers to the right side of the field, it matters because there's a lot of room over there. And in fact, it's going to be a pitch, an option. It was not pitched very well. And he was, hope he gets up as he was absolutely crushed on the ground.
Hey, look at that good sportsmanship.
You saw it. You caught me before I did.
The Cougars picking up the Lobos player after he didn't get anything.
Well, it should be the Lobos, helping out the Lobos. But the Cougars took the initiative and, in fact, displayed good sportsmanship. Great job.
That's going to go out to the coach. I'm going to give a little shout out to that. You got to teach that even at a young level when you're in junior high, when you're freshman, sophomore. Hey, no matter what the score is, and also don't forget, we all go through what they're going to at one time or another, and the Cougars did that a few years back when they couldn't afford to get a win no matter what they tried. Sabercats with it.
Hey, looking handsome over there. He had no idea he was on camera.
Good shot going out to Edinburg North coaches. Good job, guys.
There they go. Heading out for halftime. The coach are leaving the booth.
What, Pablo?
They are going to kneel it like you said.
Pablo, I don't know
what they're going to discuss. They're going to discuss how many points they're going to have. Okay, push up for every
Valdez going to Burger King.
Valdez, over the bus. There he goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're down 19. We shouldn't run another play. We got 25 in the play clock, 15. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's been all Cougars tonight. It's been Don Salinas and Paul Albury. Javi Garza joined us for a while. They're to Javi Garza. So, with 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to take us into halftime. So, for right now, it's Paul Albury and Don Salinas, Javi Garza saying, enjoy the halftime show. We'll see you in about 30 minutes.
I'm trying to get David up here later, man.
Who?
Torres.
I will. I'm with you.
I'll go tell him.
Tell him we need to do it about 5 minutes till.
All right, do it.